truth hurts. That's what it is. It's truth hurts. Like, we are our own enemies, and I mean that in terms of the club, the players, the manager, the fans, even all of us. We're our own enemies. Like, when you look at the game itself, the way we managed the game against Chelsea was not good enough for a side that were sixth place fighting for fourth or fifth, whatever it may be, whereas Chelsea have got nothing to play for. And it seems like they wanted it more than us, especially towards the end of the game. And it seems like we went down to their level, and it seems like we were the same type of like terrible team that they are, and we're not. You know what I mean? So that's on the manager.
But ain't that part of the truth though? Actually, we are.
Yeah, exactly. We are. And
you know what I'm saying? Like, actually, we are.
The truth is that the manager maybe is just not good enough. The truth is that the players just don't got the mentality to see out a game, us being 3-2 with 2 minutes to go. The truth hurts that maybe the fans believe in this team that we shouldn't. We should just be like, you know what, we're shit, and it is what it is. We should not expect to be fourth place. We should not expect to be fifth place. We should expect to just leave it as it is, see how we are. We are not good, and we're not going to be good for the foreseeable future. And for the club, we just need to accept that we're just not good at all, and that we just need to give it up into the owners and then see what happens there. Because there's nothing that we can do to change what it is. It's on the owners, on the managers, on the players. We can't do anything.
What? You're right. So what is that thing that Ineos should be doing? How easy is that decision for what they need to do?
I'm indifferent to what happens to Ten Hag from today going forward. I'm indifferent. If they decide to sack him, then sack him, right? If they decide to keep him, then keep him.
Is that the right? Is that the right decision?
Whatever. For me personally, I think it's hard because I think that, you know what, actually, yeah, I think we should sack him. Honestly speaking, I think we should sack him. Because the performances, if you think about it, last game we played Brentford, they outplayed us, and that's bottom of the table. We played Chelsea, middle of the table. They've outplayed us, they beat us. We play Liverpool on the weekend. So when we play Liverpool on the weekend and we can't even put up performance for them, our rivals, that they're going to go on to either win the league or win their shit treble or whatever. They've got trophies to play for and we've got nothing. If we lose against them, then at the end of the day, he's had the chance 3 games in a row and he's not got anything out of it. What are we looking into? We've got something to play for and it's been terrible. So if that's the case, then maybe it is that he just needs to go and he's not good enough. And we just have to accept that. Like, there's no point holding on to something and constantly doing the same things. It's the definition of insanity, doing the same things with no change and expecting something different. He needs to go. He needs to go. And like panelists like Marcel say that, we need to give him time. Fair enough, we can give him time. But I've given him a year, and I wanted to give him to next year as well. But performances like this need to be better. If we're playing Brentford and we can't play him off the park, this shit Chelsea team, and we come here and we say we can play off the park and we haven't, what can we actually do then? What good are we if we're only like drawing out 1 or 2 performances, like when we beat Liverpool or when we beat certain teams below the below 10th place in a great fashion? We can't pick 1 or 2 games. We need to be consistently good to be up the table, and the league just shows where it is. We're struggling to keep 6th place, let alone get 4th or 5th. We're struggling.
It's not gonna happen.
So it is what it is. Like, if literally it's all up to Ineos, like I have no loyalties to players, to managers, to anything. Right now, all Ineos has shown me that they've brought in the right people from the way I see it. With the new CEO, they're trying to get in a good sporting director, and they've got a new technical director. So from what I see, they're doing the right things. However, if they think that Ten Hag needs to go, then it is what it is, and I have to just leave it as it is.
Well, you're saying that's what you reckon that they should do, innit?
I think they need to get rid of him.
On the players, everyone's talking about them, saying today wasn't just on the manager. We heard Ten Hag speak. Some things in the press conference, you're like, don't say that. Other things, you're like, yeah, that's true. Yeah. He said that our wide players were good. Sometimes they're unstoppable. Look how good Garnacho was today. Look how good there are good things in this team. But there's also a lot of other players that we've seen on the stream we just saw that shouldn't be there.
No, there's good things that happen. There's nothing we can't take away from the good performance that Anthony gave us today. And I had to hold my hands up because he started off not well, came into the game and was involved in all 3 goals. So hold my hands up. He had a great game. Garnacho too, great game. But we can't just single out these small performances and let put aside the bigger deal, which is our team. Our team is not playing well. Game after game after game, we keep getting overrun in midfield when our midfield is visibly on paper better than theirs. So why are we getting overrun? That's straight on the manager. There's no way to put it. It's straight on.
Or even if it is inferior player wise, sometimes because Casemiro might be past it, or maybe Amrabat's not that good, or McTominay. how do you set us up to make
Do-
sure to
do
hide that, to
something.
master? It's your job as a manager.
It's a job. It's where you learn your bread. I said this in my last fan view that you need to change something. Either change the formation, change the way we play, change the personnel, do something. Because it seems like, again, we're doing the same thing. Nothing's changing. So what are you doing there? I could do that. If you want to put me in that position, I can go and be Man United manager and just put the same team out and say, yeah, you go out and do the exact same thing that you did last. Nothing is changing and nothing's going to get better if we keep continuing this on. Now, I would love Ten Hag to come good. I don't want to have to go for another rebuild. I would love it for it to happen. But if this is consistently going to happen, where we can't beat the lower teams, we can't beat the mid-table teams, we can't beat the top teams, what can we? We're just a nothing club at that point. And I don't want my club to become like that. Liverpool are on to becoming, if they win this league, this season, 20 league titles, same as us. City, if they win again, they could do a 2-time treble and a 4-peat. Arsenal win it first time in 20 years and they're going to surpass us and keep winning after that. All of our rivals are doing well and we're sitting stagnant, and we are saying that, we need to stay here with Ten Hag because we need to be loyal and he won a trophy last season. Ban all of that. We need to get good now. So if he needs to go, let him go. If he needs to stay, let him stay.
Appreciate it, love, man.